Hi everyone and welcome back to Dragon Bound TCG. So in today's video, this will be kind of like a deck profile video with showing you guys the upgrades to the two starter decks from the other videos I showed you guys. So in here is my card box where I keep the two starter decks. As you can see, I already got it divided up already, where I have the two decks are right here. And these two stacks are the cards I'm using to upgrade these decks. So let's first start off with the fire deck. So here we are. On this top part, we have the starter deck. I'll just go over those cards one more time, just in case anybody has seen that other video. So in here you'll get your Brutox, the fire starters, 2. You'll get Therabane the Empowered, 2 of those. You will also get Spara, Flamewalker, as well as your 3 copies of Ryuga, 1 with the merged core and 2 without. Also get your 3 Flammians, your 3 Noyers, as well as your 3 Balaxes, your Alicans, the 1 Ignis, as well as your Legend Deck Dragon, Magmarath, as well as your Arsenal decks that'll consist of Sylvek, Dagar, another Alican, and Spara, your Merged Core, and your 3 Nova Medallions. So this is your starter deck right here. One of the first cards I would like to use in this upgrade deck would be Ignatius, the Immortal Phoenix. Really powerful fire dragon, so with some really good and useful abilities. Very good heavy hitter as well. It's a tier 7. And a really good fire dragon overall. Next up, I would put 1 Desikar, the Fallen King. It's another good heavy hitter fire dragon. And it's really good against other fire dragons that might be used against you, or other ice dragons as well. It's a really nice card. Also, I'll be using 2 Ikaras, the Reachers. I chose to go with the normal and the alternate art version for the example. But you'll have this as a material for one of your other Legend Deck dragons. As well, I'm also going to be using Decius, which is another really good card. You can use both Decius and Desikar together. Just have a really good abilities with each other. I'm also putting in 3 copies of Ilios, the Blazing Sun. Ilios is another really good, strong fire dragon. Very powerful as well. It has really good abilities with boosting from other fire dragons. So you get 2. So I put 2 normal ones and 1 merged core to help you get to those merged core dragons. Sorry, hybrid dragons. A lot easier. I would also be putting some healers in the deck as well, such as Tiamat. So Tiamat is really good on helping revive dragons and regaining soul counters. So she's basically the best healer for fire dragons or other dragons in general. She's one of my favorites, so I decided to put 2 of her in this deck, as well as including Renaru, which is a really nice, versatile fire dragon. Also gets boosts from other dragons. And as well as a Flammian the Pyro Elemental. So like I said in my other videos, there are some dragons that are the same but with a different title because they're an evolution to that dragon. And so this is a different card from the other Flambian that you saw earlier. So it was a really good one as well. I'll also be putting in Sovek as well, second copy. I forgot to mention actually 2 dreaded cards. So have 2 dreaded cards instead of just 1. Better have 2, what I found in this deck. For some of your fire legend deck dragons, I'll be putting in Pyrosaur, 2 of them, which is really good to use. This one can be brought out by using Ikara, your material dragon, to bring out this one. Really good on gaining attack and has some really nice, decent abilities. A cousin of mine used this in a battle against me one time. He was able to rack up quite a bit of attack with this one. So it was really awesome to see how well this card can be used. Goes right there. Also, we'll be adding in some other dark dragons, such as another Ebonyx. Sorry, not another one, but an Ebonyx. It's a nice dark dragonette to help boost. This one specializes in weakening light dragons. I have a second copy of Daigar, which is a good one. Also be putting in Strithus the Combatant. This is another really good dark dragon. It's very nice. Easy to get out too, the tier 4. And for a heavy hitter, we have Rethalam, Force of the Dark. So really good and one of the more stronger dark dragons in the game. Very strong against other light dragons. So if your opponent has any light dragons on the field, this card can really decimate them. Also with a high attack power as well, 3,300. So really good card. And for other dragons that are not fire or dark for this deck, I thought of throwing in some that I thought would work really well. Here we have an Earth Dragon, Skaldrek, the Desert Stalker. Really good negator to be able to help stop your opponent's abilities. This is a really nice one. As well as some Metal Dragons, so I thought of putting in a second Ignis to be able to help with fighting against other dragons. Very powerful when it's combined with fire dragons, gains a boost from them. 2 Varist Arm Wyverns, which are really nice. I use these in other decks as well. Helps lower your opponent's attack, and it's just a really good dragon altogether. As well as Arcane Dragons. Now, Arcane Dragons are the ones that let you search. And Salvolcana, the Flame Invoker, actually works very well because it has some special abilities that work with Fire Dragons specifically. So really good searcher as well. 2 of those. For your Arsenal deck, we have Ebonyx, the Umbral Shade. 2 of them. We'll also have another merge core to help bring out your hybrid dragons, and 2 Umbra medallions, which are really good. Like I said, the medallions help a lot with boosting your dragons, and they give a better boost for dragons associated with dark. And an Emblem of Revival. Really good card. Be able to pull this out, to be able to revive any dragon that you want to bring back to the field. And for the Legends deck of this one, we have a second copy of Magmarath, the Dark Flame. And we also have a different one here, Zaldra, the Hex Nightmare. Since you have Arcanes and Dark Dragons in this deck, you're able to use them to be able to bring out this one right here. Not high on attack, but is very powerful in abilities. This makes it a very, very powerful card. So these are all the cards that I would recommend adding to the deck to be able to upgrade it. Just as a suggestion, this is my preference, but if you guys have other preferences of other cards you'd like to make, go ahead, try it out, and let me know what you guys think. Or comment down below what kind of cards you would want to put in the deck, or what kind of new decks you'd like to make. On to the next deck, and that is the Torrent of Light deck. So for this one, we have 2 copies of Tassith, which is a very nice water dragon. You can only get in the deck, one with and one without the merge core. Also be getting 3 copies of Talem, Daughter of Water. Another really good water dragon to be able to gain attack from other water dragons. So 2 normal ones and 1 with the merge core. Also getting 2 copies of Stratum Mari, which is a really nice one. It's strong in its own way. As well as getting 2 Seadrex, Breaker of Tides. A very nice heavy hitter for the water dragons. Very strong. And also 2 Sirenas. Very nice dragonette to let you use your abilities twice. For the light dragons, you'll be getting 2 sigils. The Emissary. 1 with and 1 without the merged core. It's a very nice light dragon. Also exclusive to the deck. You'll be getting your 3 copies of Sola, Son of Light. 2 with, 1 without the merged core. 2 Oberons, my personal favorite. Very nice. Gains attack from dragons in your burial zone, which is really good. You get 1 Calyx, which is a really nice card to be able to look and search for your legend dragons and be able to bring out to the field more easily. And you also have 2 Alicans for your dragonettes in this deck as well, which is really versatile. In your legends deck, you'll be getting 1 Kailanai, Spirit of the Ocean, really powerful hybrid dragon. In your arsenal deck, you'll be getting 1 Vodan, Call of Light, and 1 Daria, Guardian of the Spring. These 2 are also exclusive to the deck, but very good dragonettes. You'll also be getting a 3rd copy of Sirena, the Rippling Echo, and Alican. It also comes with a merge core to help bring out your hybrid dragon, and 3 copies of the Aqua Medallion. And these are all the cards that come in the Torrent of Light deck. And now for the upgrades. So in this upgrade part, I thought of giving the deck 2 copies of Palaxar, Draco Elite. This is a really strong water dragon. Its effect has 2 different abilities you can choose from, but it's really good and a really powerful one as well. So I decided to put 2 copies of this one. I also decided to put a 3rd copy of Seadrex, just to help beef up the deck a little more on a more offensive side. I also put in 1 Cerulia, the Hidden Gem, which has nice protection abilities as well. So really good card to help stall and protect, to be able to help figure out some of your other strategies or what you want to do during your opponent's abilities or attacks. For the light dragons, I decided to go with Elamis, the First Light, which is a really powerful light dragon for the deck. Very strong as well. And this one also is very strong against dark dragons. as well as a Ryu, the Armored Soul, which is a really good defense and attack kind of dragon. So I know the dragons don't have defense, but basically its ability is it's able to double its attack to be able to defend itself against other dragons. Now, it might seem broken, but there are some dragons in here that actually can gain way more attack than Ryu, so it's balanced in a way. Also putting in 2 Vocalos. These will be materials for your other legend dragons, but very good still. For some more powerful light dragons, we're putting in a Zatriox, Deity of War. Really strong card, increasing the attack of all dragons on the field, which is really powerful effect. As well as 1 Matamua, the Life Giver, which is a really strong card as well, to help protect some of your other dragons. And 1 Saedra, Spark of Light, which is a really good card to help bring back a dragon of your choice. Now moving on to some of the other element dragons I thought would be perfect for the deck. I wanted to go with 1 Arcane Dragon, which is Setovetel. Again, they are searchers, but Setovetel is basically kind of a restart. Not much of a field wipe, but it basically restarts the entire battle and helping it to your advantage. It's a really good card, but just as long as it stays up on the field, if it happens to be destroyed, you won't be able to use its abilities. And for this deck, I want to include wind element dragons. So I have 2 Atmoses. It's a really nice card. Very good. May not be the strongest, but its abilities are pretty good. And I have 2 Lumions, which are very nice to be able to help bring out one of your other dragons you might want on the field. So kind of like, in a way it's a searcher, but to be able to bring something out from your burial and out to the field. Also have 2 Anelias. I thought this would be really helpful because it helps get rid of certain dragonettes on the field that your opponent might have. So helps keeping them from getting those boosts. And for the last one, it is the Wind Dragon Anelius, the Breath of Life. So this is the strongest Wind Dragon for this deck profile. Really good card, helps revive 2 of your dragons, which is a really good ability. Very strong ability. And for the Legends deck, you're going to get a second copy of Kailanai, Spirit of the Ocean. It's just a really good card to have. So 2 is pretty good to have in the deck. You also have an Orion, the Radiant Soul. Now since I included the Wind Dragons, we're able to use this one in here. So it requires light and wind to be able to help bring it out. As well as 2 copies of Novaka. So this is the one where you need those 2 material dragons to be able to bring out this one, which is another really good strong light dragon to use. And for the Arsenal deck, I'm going to go with a second copy of Vodan, Call of Light, and a second copy of Daria, Guardian of the Spring. Also going to be including the Lumina Medallion, which is really good for light dragons. I would include 2 in this deck, but I only have 1 copy of this one at the moment, but I would include 2. Another Merge Core, to be able to help bring out your dragons much easier from the Legend deck. And finally, this deck would also have an Emblem of Revival to help bring out some of your dragons that you may have lost in the Burial Zone. And that is it for the upgrades on this deck. And like I said before, you can choose whatever upgrades you want, but this is just like a suggestion or help people figure out what kind of deck they would want to build using these cards and the starter deck to be able to build a very powerful deck. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, seeing this deck profile video on how to upgrade the 2 starter decks. Like I said, these are just some ideas that I came up with. If you like them, you can try them out in your own decks if you get the decks or the cards, or if not, you can be able to try out other decks as well. Like, it doesn't have to be the fire and dark and the light and water. You can make like your earth, air decks, or some of your own metal and ice decks, whatever you want to choose. Have fun, be creative. That's what the game is for, to be able to create your own decks, figure out your own strategies, and to be able to fight with some of your favorite dragons in the game. So just let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what you guys thought. I have more ideas in the future of some other decks I would like to show in future videos. And also I'll be doing some more pack opening videos as shorts, and maybe as well as a couple other videos. Also, don't forget to check out the social media pages. I have a DeviantArt, Instagram, Facebook, and as well as YouTube. I am currently working on the website, so you guys will be able to look at the card gallery and learn more about the game and the story behind the dragons. And I am also currently working on that easy how to play gameplay video. So that should be coming out hopefully soon. That way you guys will be able to learn how to play the game in a much easier way to understand it and to be able to enjoy playing with your friends. So hope you guys enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks. Bye.